When I think about my recovery and everything that went into building my health up and getting me into a state of complete healing, you know, a lot of emphasis is put on diet and recovery, and rightly so. I mean, if you're putting inflammatory foods into a body that's inflamed, you're going to end up with an issue. But I don't think enough emphasis is put on, on the healing environment that you're in. What environment are you in? People will ask me, I'm changing my diet. They're changing their diet every couple of weeks because they're not feeling like it's working quick enough. And everything takes time to heal. And you could be on a diet and, it's okay for you, but you're not addressing other issues, and that's why you're not getting the change that you want. It's very easy for us to put so much emphasis on diet because it's one of the things that we can control. But are you living in a household that's stressful? Are you living in a household where people dismiss the way you feel? Are you living in a household where your parents don't believe you, or your siblings don't believe you, or people in your life don't fully acknowledge what you're going through? Do you have people that put emphasis on exterior things in life, for example, getting a career and stuff, as that's your value in life? Do you feel like your self-worth is hindered because you're not able to provide for yourself? There's so many different things that go into how we feel about ourselves and our surroundings and how much they impact us and other people's opinions of us. Hopefully this is kind of making sense, but what I'm trying to say is, if say you have two parents, they just believe you're depressed, they just believe you're anxious and you're not really ill. You've been to the doctor and he said your iron's fine and your blood tests are okay for standard things, therefore you're fine, there's nothing wrong with you. That can be so draining day to day, to have people not recognizing the feelings you're going through. To feel how it feels to have chronic fatigue, we all have varying levels of it. But when I had ice packs on my arms and due to the pain that I'd feel in my muscles and insomnia and not being able to have the energy to even get up the stairs was effort, and have people dismiss me. This is why I promote, this is different for everyone, but this is why I believe I recovered, because I had space to myself, because I didn't have people dismissing my actions. It's very easy for people to dismiss how you're feeling, but you're feeling how you feel every minute of every day. And if you're feeling pain and tiredness and not being able to do anything every minute of the day, and someone comes along and dismisses that, you just feel even more drained. So it's very easy to put emphasis on things that you can change, like diet and stuff, but you really need to look at the people in your life, because they can be a massive part of hindering your recovery. I have people that message me. One guy, he has a wife and they have a child together, and he's going through this while having a partner and a child to look after, and she's dismissive of how he feels. She says, you're more boring than you used to be. Oh my God, that would make you want to run away. Having somebody that you've had a relationship with, you develop an illness, and then she says you're not as fun as you used to be. That's dismissing what he's trying to get across. I am not feeling normal. I'm not feeling how I used to. I'm feeling extremely tired. You're not going to have a personality when you're tired. When you're feeling that level of fatigue, your personality goes out the window. So what I'm trying to get across is, look at the relationships in your life, and when it comes to recovery, you have to get really selfish. You have to look at people and go, you know what, you are doing me no good. And honestly, I cut them out. I cut everyone out that made me feel worse. And that's how I recovered. If I look back at my recovery, it's all well and good that I changed my diet, but if I didn't get rid of toxic elements and toxic people out of my life, and I'm talking even family members, I don't know if I would have recovered. I don't know if I would have got into that healing state that is so necessary for recovery. And a lot of people that come to my channel have this wired, tired feeling. And if you have people dismissing how you feel, and you're living in even a violent household or a emotionally abusive household, you are not going to recover until you get out of that situation. And sadly, we live in the way we live in society. It means that it's very difficult to find somewhere else to live, and it's very difficult to find somewhere that can be calm enough for you to heal. And that's the devastating impact of the way we live. It's like you are dependent on other people to live, financially and stuff. What I'm trying to say is that when you are ill, you need to focus on getting better. Like now, I'm in this little log cabin in Whitby, and this would be ideal for someone trying to recover. It's peaceful, just nature outside, there's no one interrupting you, and that would be perfect for recovery. But sadly, that's not available to everyone, and I understand that, and I feel so sorry for people out there that are going through this, and they're, not in a position where they can be alone. It's sad. But just what I'm trying to say is there are many other elements to recovery that you need to acknowledge. And even when you are not in a chronically ill state, toxic people really take it out of you. You need to be around people, if any. During my recovery, I was around no one. The only person I had contact with was my grandma. But during recovery, it's better to be around no one than people that are draining you. Absolutely. But yeah, look at every aspect of your life and be truthful. And it can even go as far as, I don't want my ex, my brother or sister to be a part of my life. I don't want my parents to be a part of my life. I don't want, it can be your family. Your family could be making you ill. Diet, of course, it's great to change your diet. It's great to get inflammatory foods out of your diet, and it is essential to recovery, but so is removing yourself from a toxic environment, whether that's, like I've been talking about, emotionally, relationships, or mold exposure and stuff like that. But yeah, there's lots of elements to recovery, and I just think hopefully this opens somebody's eyes to a situation they're in, because sometimes you don't even know it. Maybe you've been in an emotionally abusive relationship with your parents, your siblings, partner, friends for so long that you don't even know that it's not normal. Yeah. And if you have friends that dismiss how you feel when you're the one feeling it every day today, my personal opinion is to get rid of them, but I'll leave that up to you. Bit of a long video, but yeah. Thanks for watching, guys.